Hey, welcome back. Let me ask you something. Have you ever scrolled through your feed and felt that tight pull in your chest? That sinking feeling like you're falling behind, like everyone else is out there living their best life without you? That's FOMO, fear of missing out. We treat it like a punchline, something harmless, just another side effect of too much screen time. But here's the truth: FOMO runs deeper than that, much deeper. Because for many of us, it isn't just about the trip we didn't take or the party we missed. It's about something older, something wired into our nervous system long before we ever downloaded an app. Today, we're unpacking the connection no one talks about, the link between FOMO and unresolved childhood trauma. Let's break it down. Number 1, feeling excluded as a child wires your brain for hyper-alertness. If you were the kid who got picked last or not at all. If your voice was talked over, dismissed, or ignored. If you never really felt like you belonged, not at school, not at home, your brain didn't forget that. In fact, early experiences of emotional exclusion teach your nervous system one thing: stay on guard. Watch for signs that you're not welcome. Notice every moment you're being left out. So what happens when you grow up and scroll through social media? You're not just seeing a vacation photo, you're reliving a moment from your past. The same old fear that says, everyone's having a good time and I'm not part of it. It's not just FOMO, it's vigilance. It's a defense mechanism your body built to protect you from rejection. And even though the threat isn't real, your body doesn't know that. So it reacts. Tight chest, racing thoughts, that deep ache of being on the outside again.
Ever scroll through your feed and see your friends living their best life at some fancy brunch? Meanwhile, you're arguing with your cat over who gets the last yogurt. FOMO's out here playing dirty. It's like your brain's got a megaphone yelling, "You're missing everything." Don't let it win. Subscribe to our channel for weekly tips. We're breaking down why you feel this way and how to chill out. Stick with us, because we're diving even deeper into this FOMO mess in just a sec.
Number 2, FOMO often masks a fear of being unlovable. Let's say you grew up with parents or caregivers who were inconsistent. Warmer one day, cold the next. Sometimes present, sometimes emotionally checked out. In that environment, you may have learned to overperform for connection, to read the room, please others, stay useful. Because love didn't feel stable, it felt earned. Fast forward to adulthood. You open your phone and see friends hanging out. Without you, no invite, no explanation, and suddenly the spiral begins. Did I do something wrong? Why wasn't I included? Maybe I'm not that important after all. That's not just the fear of missing an event, that's the fear of being forgotten, of being unloved, unseen. And when that fear was planted in childhood, social media becomes more than just a highlight reel. It becomes proof, or at least it feels like proof, that the old fear was right all along.
Okay, picture your brain as a dramatic movie trailer voice. In a world where everyone's at a cool party, except you. That's FOMO cranking up the drama. It's got you thinking you're the only one stuck at home reorganizing your sock drawer. But guess what? We've all been there. Join our newsletter for weekly tricks to calm that inner drama queen. Sign up now and let's outsmart FOMO together. Ready for more? We're about to unpack what's really fueling this fear in the next part of the video.
Number 3, FOMO thrives when you weren't taught emotional self-regulation. Here's something a lot of us missed growing up: adults who could help us name and navigate our feelings. Who could sit with us when we were upset and show us how to calm down without shame? If you didn't get that kind of support, you likely learned to suppress your emotions or drown in them. So now, when you scroll past something triggering, a milestone you haven't reached, a celebration you weren't part of, it doesn't just make you sad, it makes you feel unsafe. You might not be able to explain why it hurts so much, but it does, because deep down, those feelings were never fully processed. And when they get triggered again, your system doesn't just react emotionally, it reacts physiologically. Your breath shortens, your chest tightens, your mind floods with stories that say you're behind, you're not enough, you're alone. That's why FOMO can feel so intense, even irrational. It's not a minor annoyance, it's an emotional flashback. But Here's the empowering part. Just because FOMO started in childhood doesn't mean it has to run your adult life. So, what can you actually do about it? Let's talk tools.
FOMO's like that annoying friend who keeps whispering, "Everyone's having fun without you." Yeah, right, like I wanted to go to that overpriced festival anyway. Time to show FOMO who's boss. Subscribe to our channel for weekly hacks to stay calm when your brain's throwing a pity party. We're all about real talk and real fixes. Join us to kick FOMO to the curb. Ready for some life-changing tools? Let's jump back into the video for the good stuff coming up next.
First, awareness. Start noticing when FOMO shows up. Pause before you react. Ask yourself, what am I really feeling underneath this? Is it loneliness, insecurity, a desire for connection? FOMO is the surface layer, but underneath it is usually something much more personal, and naming it is the first step toward healing it. Second, self-soothing. When that fear of being left out hits, ground yourself. Breathe slowly, put your phone down, write out what you're feeling, call or text someone you trust, not to get reassurance, but to reconnect with reality. Remind your nervous system, you're safe now. You're not that child anymore. You don't have to chase belonging, you can create it. Third, build real-world connection. FOMO loses its grip when your life is full of presence, not just followers or likes, but actual human connection. People you can laugh with, share space with, sit in silence with. You don't need to be at every party. You don't need to be in every photo. What you need is to feel seen, and that starts offline. Look, your FOMO isn't proof that you're shallow or broken. It's a signal, a flare from a younger version of you who once felt left out and forgotten. But you're not that child anymore. You have the power to meet those feelings differently now, to respond with compassion instead of panic. Because when you start healing those old wounds, you stop needing every room to prove that you matter. You already know you do. Thanks for watching. Take care of yourself, and I'll see you next time.